Good morning and happy Wednesday. So happy hump day. We made it halfway through the week. Today is a full moon, so I thought I would pull some cards, excuse me, to see what we need to hear right now and any guidance that we can get. So I will pull from two decks. I think I'm going to pull from my Spellcaster's Oracle deck, as well as I love this deck, so I'm going to pull from an African goddess oracle. So that will be at the end. So let's see what we need to know. Thank you for making my channel of only the highest and best. What messages and guidance do we need to know at the moment? And for today on this full moon. So it's a full moon in Capricorn. Are you the goat? Are you the goat? Oops. The first card that came out is lighten your load. So what are you holding on to that you can let go of, that you can maybe delegate, that you can release so that you can move a little differently and with less struggle, because nobody wants to continue to struggle. We weren't meant to perpetually live in that state. And there is help, whether in the ethers, people around you that you might, if you allow yourself to receive and if you open up and actually communicate that you do require help, the universe and God will show you that there are ways for you to lighten some of that load that you've carried. So even starting by delegating little things to other people will help immensely over the long run. And then as you get comfortable with allowing other people to help you, because sometimes we are holding ourselves back by not giving up that control. And so when we are in allowance and we can let other people help us, then God will bring other people into our lives to then help lighten the load. Because now the universe is like, okay, you're ready. Like, we've wanted to help you for so long, but you had to do it all by yourself. Drop the burdens. Allow yourself to be helped. Okay. Anything else? Oops. I'm grieving. So even when you're dealing with a lot of stuff and you're holding on to stuff and you've been doing everything yourself and you're carrying that load, sometimes it is really hard to just let that go. You've been doing something for so long. Now to release that control or to let go of those feelings, it may require some adjustment. You may go through a grieving period. There may be other things in your life that may be coming up at this time, like as you're letting go of certain things like that don't work for you or that are not in alignment for you anymore. That means that we're letting go of parts of us that have been existing with us for so long. And whether or not it was a healthy attachment or not, or a healthy situation, a relationship, doesn't matter. You've been comfortable with something for so long. And in that state, we have to be okay with the fact that for our human need to grieve the situation that we've been in, no matter how our mind wants to perceive it. And if you've seen butterflies, there's a huge blue butterfly. Butterflies may be a sign as well of transformation. And yeah. And the next cards that came out were home and love. So I don't know if whatever you're needing to let go is in regards to your home. But when you're allowing yourself to lighten that load, you can bring in more love, because if you're being honest with yourself, when you're carrying too much and you are overburdened, you can tend to become resentful, regardless of if it's in little ways or it's like very obvious. But when you're not moving in alignment with really how you are or how you truly feel, and we're taking on too much, it's really hard to create that balance and infuse our home and infuse our lives with as much love as possible, because that control is kind of a lower vibration, and sometimes it's really hard to maintain that level consistently when we are holding on too tight. And she is like, there's just a light around her. It almost looks like a full moon. So allow yourself to be nourished and infused with the light of love and all that goodness. And if it comes to your home, maybe your home also needs an infusion of that love and light and that positive energy. Maybe your home needs to have a revamp. Maybe you need to do some decluttering. Maybe it's time for you to find a new home. Maybe the home that you're in is something that you actually need to let go. And even in that process, that's a grieving process, to let go of your home, to let go of something that you've known for so long. That can in itself be a big process. So, yeah, that's what I got for those cards. And it's a super full moon today, and it just seems like there are some big shifts happening. So if there is stuff that is coming up that you really do need to let go of, it is really so that you can lighten your load and so that you can live your best life. Like, we don't want to be holding on to stuff for longer than we need to. We are allowed to be free from all the burden and those heavy feelings, because a lot of us have been in this state of perpetual like fight or flight. This it's just in a mode that we have been just surviving, and it's time to let go of that. So that I'm not pulling 3 cards. Ladies. Can I have one card from the goddesses? Who wants to work with us for this full moon in Capricorn? Now they're mad because I didn't want 3. Oops. All right. Storms. Ooh, oh yeah. All right. So the winds, I love it. I love synchronicities. I love spirit. I love how God works. Amazing. Okay. So the card says, the winds of change are in motion. Into every life, a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Sometimes change moves slowly. At other times, change is swift. What would you like to change? If you are not actively changing it, you are choosing it. To make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving energy to what is not working. The biggest thing holding you back is you. If you want people in your life to treat you better, you go first. If you attract betrayals, stress, and strife, the common denominator is you. Beating yourself up is self-harm. Feel your feelings. Honor your journey. Tell yourself the truth and practice self-compassion. Goddess declaration, I make shift happen. Take care and have a fantastic full moon. Have a fantastic day. And take a moment to ground yourself if you need to. But the winds of change are here. Take care. Have a good one and many blessings.